Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Neverwinter Nights. I'm your host, Lord Fenton. In today's Neverwinter Nights build video, we're doing Torm's Shadow Rogue. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more builds like this. And do not forget to hit that notification bell. You update my Neverwinter Night videos and much more. Now, Torm's Shadow Rogue is basically rogue levels with one Shadow Dancer and a few Champion of Torm levels for feats and, of course, defensive purposes. So basically, you're going to lay traps, you're going to disappear, go ahead and backstab like crazy or sneak attack, and you're going to basically do some nice damage. So let's go ahead and start this build up, shall we? Now, first of all, gender, male, female, you can do whatever you want. That's fine. Now, race, I did human because the extra skill points and the bonus feat. You could do halfling, but you miss out on some things, but you do get some extra dex, which is really nice. Portraits, pick any what you want. If you do custom ones, more power to you. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the classes. First of all, we're going to actually do Rogue. Yeah, we're going to level that 1 through 7. And then after we do that, we're going to do a Shadow Dancer. Only one level because the hide in plain sight. Once we get to level 12, Champion of Torm, we'll do 3 levels. And then we'll switch to 1 level Rogue. We'll just alternate back and forth until Champion of Torm is level 8. So we'll start out as a Rogue, of course. Alignment, you need to be good. Yeah. I would say either neutral good or chaotic good. I decided to go with the chaotic good since I'm playing Shadows of Undertine. Yeah, this build is intended for that. So what we're going to do is 14 strength for attributes. Let's see here. Dexterity, 15. Constitution, 12. We'll get to that in a minute. Wisdom, 10. Intelligence, 14. And Charisma, 12. Yeah, we'll just use the Charisma for the extra bonuses for the Champion of Torm when we get to that. Other than that, this is what it looks like when you actually do start out. So next part is the skills. Now I'm going to give some nice options. Now you could do disable traps. That's very important to do. And of course heal. That's fine. Great to start out with. Now also hide is dire. That's your top priorities. That and move silently. Those two are very important. Listen, I just put it in there. If you don't like listen, substitute it for something else. Open lock I did because you're a rogue. You're going to just go bust open locks. Persuade's optional. Like I said before, you don't like it, put in something else. Search, I did do. Set traps, I definitely do because we're going to be using some of that. Yeah, we're going to use the trap system. Especially with the expansion and the original campaign. You could use that like crazy. Now let's go ahead and talk about feats. We're going to do dodge and mobility because those are 2 prerequisites for the Shadow Dancer. We'll knock those out of the way right away. And there you go. Other than that, my advice is if you're going to go, I probably say halfling. I will have to do is just plan your feats more wisely. You might miss out on the sneak attack. But other than that, just pick whatever weapon you want to do. I am doing an exotic weapon later on. You're going to see in the video. You don't want to do that, then yeah, you can use that for epic skill, focus, and more. Other than that, this character I will be using for Shadows of Undertine. You heard me right. This is my Shadows of Undertine character. I tested it out a while ago, and let me tell you, the trap system is wrong. Yeah, you're going to see that in the future. Just say the boss of Act 1 on normal. Well, guess what? That boss was a sucker to electricity traps. Let me all tell you that. This is before the Shadow Dancer stuff. And very important before we go, Torm is your deity. Seriously. Other than that, this is a fun build to do. I had some serious fun with it. So let's go ahead and get this started. So we'll go through the systems of 1 through 40. Like I said before, this is a little bit of advanced build, or I'm probably going to say it now, because you're going to learn how to set traps. You're going to learn how to abuse the hide in plain sight system. So let's go ahead and start the leveling up process. Now, first of all, we're going to be leveling up the Rogue 1 through 7. And we're going to pick the skills that we pick in character creation, which is disable traps, heal, hide, which is important, listen, move silently, very important, open locks, persuade, search, set trap, that is important, spot, and tumble, really important. If you don't like persuade, just do craft traps or something else. We're going to keep on doing it this way, the same skills, yeah, 1 through 7. This one's very easy to do. Just remember that hide, move silently, and tumble are your top 3 skills to max out. If you have lack of skill points, you decide go for the intelligence high enough. But let's go over the feat. We're going to do knockdown. You see, when you knock down a foe, when you're a rogue, you get a free attack. In other words, another sneak attack when they're prone on the ground. You definitely want that, and if you're using Dorna as your companion, yeah, you two can have fun with the sneak attacks. I tried that out in Shadows of Undertine. That was really fun. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and just keep on leveling up the rogue. At this point, we're level 4. I believe we're halfway through that. So we're going to do dexterity. All of our ability points will be dexterity. Nothing but dexterity. Same thing with the skills. Make sure you focus on move silently, hide, and of course, tumble. Yeah, so this way you get to that shadow dancer quicker. And there you go. We're going to be level 5 rogues next. And let me see. Same thing as before with the skills. Yeah, just exactly the same thing. Just keep on putting those points in there. Because we're definitely going to have fun with those 3 important skills. And once we get the Shadow Dancer, things will change for our rogue. But for now, you're in Chapter 1 Shadows of Undertine. Things will be tough. But you know what? You got traps. If you are stuck, go ahead and get some materials for it, especially those electric traps, because those things are wonderful. I didn't do craft traps because the first 2 ones are enough for Shadows of Undertine, and by the time I got to Hordes and Underdark, yeah, that's like really powerful, because that high in plain sight is powerful. So we're doing weapon focus, exotic weapons. Why? Well, they're speedy weapons, what I am going to be using, because I like using these blades because they're quick and they're devastating. They're great for strength builds too if you're dual wielding. So we're going to level up still, disable traps, we'll put everything at 10. Because once we have it at 10, the next level we're going to do is level 8 will be our Shadow Dancer. So there you go. Now we're going to set ourselves up for the Shadow Dancer. Now we're going to go ahead and level up the Shadow Dancer. This will be level 8. It's the only time we're going to be able to do it. So we're going to do dexterity. And we're only going to focus on is hide, move silently, and of course tumble. I'm going to get tumble leastly to 30-31, and that'll be it for tumble. We'll put those points there. Anything else, let me check it out what I can put in. I'm going to leave it there, just stock the others. Now we're going to be having 1-2 skills that'll be behind, but that's all right. So we're done with the Shadow Dancer. We're done over with. We got high in plain sight. So we're going back to the rogue class. So we're going to go ahead and just right away make sure we max out disable traps. Heal, I'll just leave alone for a bit. Let's see here. Move silently and hide. Definitely want to max that out. Tumble, very important. And set traps, I decided to max that out. Spot 2. Search, I put a point in. But it's up to you. Like I said, with Persuade, that's optional. Some people don't like the talking skills, but I like using that as an option. So this way I don't have to go into combat. Yeah, I try to avoid combat when I can. Fight when you can, don't fight. So we'll have to listen a little bit behind, but oh well. And now we're going for our feat. So let's go ahead and look at our feats. We're going to do weapon focus. I'm going to pick the weapon, those short little blades. Now, if you didn't pick that, instead you focus on short sword, I advise probably do weapon finesse. So we're going to just keep on leveling up on the rogue for a while until we get to character level 12. Then we'll do the switch. Same thing with skills. Just pick whatever skills you want, but make sure hide and move silently are your tops. And tumble to a point. So we're at right now, I believe, as soon as we hit this button, we'll be level 10 rogue, which is character level 11. Which means we're getting close to that base attack 7, which could actually start the Champion of Torm, which is really good. It gives you nice feats and it's defensive. Pick the skills like I am picking, unless you don't like Persuade, then pick something else. We're going to do Improve Invasion. This will help us out for taking damage. In other words, if we succeed, we don't take any, otherwise half damage, which is really good. So now we're going to do is Champion of Torm, and we're going to do 3 levels of it. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and do that. Again, dexterity. This is very important since your character level 12 now. We're going to pump discipline, so this way we can start resisting some foes, knockdowns, and call shots, and more. And let me see here. Let's do Improve Critical, our focus weapon. Let's go ahead and do that. So this way our threat range will be really good. At this point, we're in between Hordes of the Underdark and, of course, Shadows of Undertine. Yeah, we're in between those. So we'll just keep on doing Champion of Torm, Discipline. And at this point, let me see what else I am going to do. Do weapon fighting. We're definitely going to do that. That means you're going to have to start dual wielding now. So once you get that, start the dual wielding process. And the blades I have are really quick. They're great for dual wielding. Great for strength builds too if you want to go that route too. So what we're going to do is go ahead and just keep on doing discipline. This is 3rd level for Champion of Torm. And we're going to level that up. And we got Smite Evil, which is really good. Now, for every 3 levels I did for a bit was I put a rogue level there afterwards. This way we catch up on our hide and, of course, move silently at least. Because those two I felt like they were very important. And yeah, at this point we decided to go ahead and use our stealth more. Or I say abuse the stealthing button because the hide in plain sight. And if you're going to be laying traps, you definitely want to abuse that. So let's go to the feat. And we're going to go ahead and, of course, pick, let's see here, and by dexterity. There you go. Now, next up, we're going to go ahead and return to the Champion of Torm because, yeah, it's another 3 we're going to do. Dexterity, yeah. Ability / attribute, we're going to do that. Skill, we're going to go ahead and max out discipline. Yeah, we're going to do that for Champion of Torm. This way, we can resist more of those nasty abilities. Weapon finesse, we're going to do, so instead of strength, now it's dexterity. We're going to get bonus in damage. It only applies to a few weapons, and one of the weapons I'm using definitely applies. Unfortunately, 5 Champion of Torm had no feats. Again, max out your discipline for 6. And we're going to go ahead and, let's see here. Improve 2 weapon fighting. And I believe at the time I was doing was improve knockdown. We'll knock down something 1 level bigger than us. So this way we could just destroy them. I do mean seriously destroy them. And I'm looking for it. It should be right over here. There you go. Pick those 2 and you're okay. Now what we're going to do is go into the level rogue. Yeah, we're going to level up our rogue again. So let's go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead and level up. We're going to pick our rogue. This way we catch up on our hide and move silently. We'll catch up on those at least because we got stored points. Yeah, we want to catch up on those. Now the rest is up to you. You could also catch up on tumble or just put a few points there. Set traps, that's another good option. Disable traps is another great option since you're now playing Hordes of the Underdark. Yeah, focus on those. If you want to focus on Persuade, that's a good idea, but that's optional. So we're going back to the Champion of Torm. We only got 2 more levels. We're only going to do 8. So we got 20 dexterity. Things are looking up for us. We're at level 20 officially. So after this level, we're in the epic character territory. So we're going to go ahead and do discipline. Yeah, we're going to definitely go ahead and do that one. And there you have it. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. This last time for Champion of Torm. So go ahead and max out that discipline and then store the rest of those points. Yeah, we're going to store those points. Now we got 2 feats to pick from. I decided to not do epic skill focus. If you want to do that, that's fine. You have to leave out a improved sneak attack though. I did epic weapon focus of my choice. And I decided to do dexterity because I want to improve my dexterity. This character build will have 30 dexterity, which is really good. And that is it for Champion of Torm. From here on out are rogues. So when you're leveling up your rogue, make sure you focus on hide and of course move silently. Those 2 skills you want to focus on because that's your bread and butter. Tumble, I am going to get up to 30, 31, stop there. Now the other skills are optional you want to do. You can focus more on disable traps, set traps, or open locks, disable traps, etc. So we're going to do opportunist because this will unlock the improved sneak attacks because we want that. So this way our sneak attack damage will increase every time we pick those additional feats. So when you do the skills, focus on hide and of course move silently. Everything else is optional. Like I said before, you do not like persuade, don't pick it. Pick something else that's much better. Like use magical devices or even taunt if you want to go that route too. Or even craft traps. Other than that, just pick what I pick. And there you go. Another levels in the books. And we're go ahead and make sure we pick the same skills as before. Make sure you focus on hide and move silently. That's very important. Yeah. And do wear light armor. You can wear medium armor, but wear light. It's much better. It's much better for the hide and move silently checks. Also the dexterity checks too. which is important. And let's see what else we could do. Okay, we're on another feat. I decided to do Epic Proudness because the damage. Yeah, we want more damage, which is always good. And again, I'll do when you level up, make sure you focus, like I said before, move silently and hide. That's very important. Everything else is optional. Get tumbled to 30, then stop there. And there you have it. We have ourselves another rogue-only feats. And at this point, you can either do a skill mastery if you want to. But I decided to go ahead and do improved sneak attack. Why? Well, that is very simple. More damage to our sneak attacks. That is why. So, as I said before, make sure you definitely pick at least hide and move silently. Those are very important. And then rests are optional, but get tumbled to at least 30. Yeah, seriously, get that to 30. At this point, we're at level 26. Between, I believe, 25 to 28 is tail end Hordes of the Underdark. Depending on how much experience points you got, how much side quests did you do, and more. So we're going to keep on leveling our rogue up. Yeah, at this point it is pure rogue from here on out, which is really easy. Yeah, we're going to pick rogue. Again, we're going to focus on hide and move silently. Anything else you could do. So at this point, I'd probably say is if you finish Hordes of the Underdark at this level, then I would say start looking for other people modules, or if you want to play it again, Hordes of the Underdark. That was a wonderful expansion pack. So now we're going to do is great dexterity, and we're going to try to at this point get to 30 dexterity. Well, actually this build you'll definitely get to it. So we'll go ahead and pick dexterity. There you go. And let's see here what else we could do. Like I said, with the skills, hide, move silently. Those are important because we're going to be abusing that hide in plain sight for a whole bunch of reasons. You can see that in the demonstration because that's so overpowering, especially using a rogue, especially you're laying down traps, and especially if you're going to be focusing on sneak attacks. Now, unfortunately, cannot against undead and constructs. Now, the feat we picked was improved sneak attack too. Yeah, we definitely got that. So let's go ahead and level up one more time. We're still in the rogue department here, folks. And at this point, we're at level 29. We're level 11 levels away from capping. Yeah, actually capping. So we did set traps. There you go. At this point, I started doing search and, of course, spot. You can also do persuade if you want to. Up to you on that. So let's go ahead and level up to 30. And, of course, we'll do our hide and move silently. That's very important. Everything else is optional if you want to do it. But I decided to do those skills because I felt like I'm use those more often. Including spying traps, searching for traps and people, and, of course, disabling them. And, of course, we got ourselves another feat. And we're going to do great dexterity. Yeah. There you have it. 25 dexterity. And we're going to go ahead and pick rogue. We're at level 31. After that, it'll be one more time to put attribute in. Pick the skills like I'm picking. Make sure you have hide and move silently as your top priority. I left tumble at 31 because that's good enough. And there you have it. So next time we level up, we get ourselves a nice free ability point. We're going to do dexterity. Yeah. After this level, there's only 2 free ability points left. And that's it. So that means we're going to have to use 2 feats to fill the gap for that. And we're just going to pick the skills like I picked. Make sure, like I said before, move and move silently and hide. Those are important. And we're going to keep on leveling up our rogue. Yep, for the skills, hide and move silently. Those are important. And then pick the other skills you want to pick. You want to go my suggestion, go ahead and do that. Like I said, you do not like persuade. Once again, pick the other skills. There's so many great skills for rogues to have. I mean, come on, it's great. And this character will actually get you through Shadows of Undertine, Hordes of the Underdark really well. And I almost decided to do blind speed, but nah, I was focusing more on that great dexterity and improved sneak attack too. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do those two. Improve our dexterity and bump up our sneak attack damage. Yeah. At this point, we're 3 points away for dexterity for the attributes, and our sneak attacks will definitely improve. So we'll just go ahead and do the skills. You all know the drill at this point. And of course, at this point, also our characters are really up there in the levels, which is really good. And let's go ahead and pick the skills out, and we'll do search, spot, and of course anything else. And we'll level up again. If I remember right, let's see here. Yeah, we'll level up the rogue, and yeah, no attributes / abilities to increase, unfortunately. It's going to be skills. Let's go ahead and do the usual suspects. And we're getting closer towards that cap. Yeah, once we get to that cap, that is it. And we'll get those skills up. And let's see here. Yeah, max out search. What the heck? So it'd be easier for us. Some people do it at 2021, but I like to spot things more often. And voila, there you go. No feats, unfortunately. Now we'll do dexterity. And there you have it, everyone. Dexterity is at 28. Again, move silently and hide you want to do. Definitely want to do those. And we're almost at 40 for those two big old skills. Yeah, we're almost there. And we're getting closer to that cap. So let's go ahead and hit OK. And we're going to do one more great dexterity, and that's it. Rest of our feats from here on out will be improved sneak attack. Nothing but improved sneak attack. Because once we get to 40, you will have 30 dexterity. Yeah, we're about less than 4 levels away after we get through this one. So let's go ahead and pick our skills out like we normally do. And improve sneak attack 4. Let's go ahead and pick that one. So let's go ahead and level up some more. Let's pick the rogue class again. Yeah, we're going rogue all the way. Now we're in the 40s for move silently. And of course, hide. Yeah, those two important skills were definitely there. We're seriously there. So let's go ahead and just pump up our other skills we could pump up at this point. It's optional. Keep on leveling up our rogue at this point. And we're at level 39. Yeah, we're after this, we are 1 level away from hitting the cap. Exactly 1 level. So go ahead and pick the skills you want to pick after move silently and of course hide. And we're going to do improve sneak attack 5. And that's it for the feats. So we're going to pick rogue. We're going to do dexterity at 30. Make sure you max out move silently and hide. Everything else is optional. And once you are done picking those skills, that is it. You're at the cap. There are no feats, I believe, none. And voila, you're at the cap. So let's get to the next portion of our video, equipment. Let's talk about equipment. Look for dex. That's your primary stat. Now, I did strength 2 and constitution. Those help too. And I did a necklace for wisdom. So this way, a little bit of my will saves are up. Now, the cloak I am wearing, I definitely did is hide and, of course, move silently. Those are good, too. If you want to, instead of constitution, look for those boots. If you are lacking anything else for the save department, you can look for jewelry, too, and that end, too. As for weapons, make sure you have it a keen weapon. Yeah, it's this way your threat range when you roll is lowered. And also, one of the weapons, if you have something like a daze or poison or anything that will force your enemies into being able to be sneak attacked, unless it's undead or constructs or anybody immune to it, go for those too. Other than that, you should be all set after my advice on equipment. Now we're at the next portion of the video, which is combat. I already summoned our favorite drow set, aka the suckers that'll be sneak attacked. We're going to do something else a little bit different. Normally I go in there and go ahead and attack them and then go into stealth like repeatedly. This time I am not. At the time recording on the first set, I didn't have the button on the F1 at least. So this way I could just repeatedly go into stealth, lay a trap, go into stealth. What we're going to do is go ahead and do electric trap and a deadly blob acid trap. I didn't do epic traps at all because I felt like, yeah, those are hard to set. Deadly's good enough. Even the average ones are great too. Those are good. I'm just demonstrating why traps are very deadly in this game. I'm going to fool around, take this guy out with Smite Evil. Oh, wow. That was some nice damage to it. So that is done and over with. Our next demonstration is going to be Undead. We're going to do the same method, and this time we'll show you why traps are deadly. So let's go ahead and summon our Lich and Doom Knight, which we are going to do. They are immune to sneak attacks and critical hits, unfortunately. However, we got ourselves two traps. We got our electric traps, which are very good since it's AoE attacks. Those things are valuable. Look for those. Even if it's in the lowest form, those will help immensely. Still, we're going to go ahead and lay a trap. I'm going to show you why you should have your mouse cursor while you're laying the trap on the stealth button. Or unless you have F1, you're ready to push it once you're done. So we're going to go over here. We're going to just go ahead and drop this nearby. Have that stealth ready as soon as the bar goes away. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit quick. Yeah, see, they hadn't noticed us, so we're going to drop another trap. We're going to drop our Mr. Electrical trap. And after this, we're going to pop into stealth once again. And there you go. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and take out the Lich. And already, look like I think the Doom Knight's about to die. And if you have lay hands, go ahead and do so. Yep, those traps are deadly, and the that tank of theirs is gone. And I knocked down the Lich so this way it will stop casting. And there you have it, everyone. And that is my Torm Shadow Rogue build. My final advice on those is look for any traps. Any will do, especially in Shadows of Undertine. You can make those. Look for electrical traps. They are great. Deadly are great traps, especially for Hordes in Underdark. You get a hold of those. Save those for the worst encounters. Other than that, go ahead and use the hide and stealthing attacks. Know what your enemies are. If they're immune to your sneak attacks, improvise. Well, this is it for my Neverwinter Nights Torm Shadow Rogue build. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and do not forget hit that notification bell to be updated on my videos and more. If you like more videos like I suggested, check out the one on the upper left, and on the bottom left if you like YouTube suggestion of my videos.